Good morning. Welcome to the Saturday morning replay of high school playbook week number 9 in the books. It was the final week of the regular season in Indiana. I'm Kent Taylor.
Good morning, everybody, and hello again, everybody. I'm Fred Cowgill. It was Friday the 13th last night. Everybody was trying to avoid bad luck. We kick off with a battle of one of the few unbeatens left.
Yeah, 8-0 Providence hosting 6-2 North Harrison in our high school playbook game of the week. And in our 60-plus years combined of covering high school football, a first last night. And here's Britt Del Barba.
The final game of the regular season and the third meeting between North Harrison and Providence. The Cougars, winners of the last two, trying to make it 3 in a row and spoil the Pioneers' perfect season on senior night. The Pioneers up 28-0 in the second quarter. Preston Kempf on the return, turns on the wheels, takes it down the sideline and all the way to the house. Makes it 35-0 Providence at the half. And then the North Harrison coaching staff made a decision.
They called me out during halftime and said that they weren't going to come back out. So, I've never really seen that before in my 12 years of coaching, but I guess it was the first time for everything.
For Providence, it's a group that has stuck together since head coach Daniel McDonald took over, and the Pioneers have plenty to celebrate.
The year I got hired was the year we shut everything down for COVID. So March 2020, I come in for my first team meeting. I've got 14 guys there. So to see where the program has come, really on the backs of this senior class, it's special.
I've stuck with these guys for a long time, probably 12 years, some of them 8 years. So to see us all grow up together and once again, it's just very rewarding.
A perfect ending in the most unconventional way. Head coach Daniel McDonald said he's never seen anything like this in his coaching career. The same goes for parents and fans that I spoke with after the game. Regardless, the Pioneers are undefeated for the first time since 1973, and they're headed to the playoffs where they'll face Eastern Green on Friday. Reporting from Providence High School, Britt Del Barba, WLKY Sports.
Thank you, Britt. All right, Jay Cobb and Trinity started the season 2-3, but the Rocks have been one of the hottest teams in the entire state the last 3 weeks, hosting Eastern last night. The Eastern students out in full force. First Eagles possession, some trouble with the snap here, and Claude Mahan is all over it. He recovers it for the Rocks. 2 plays later, it is Clint Sansbury who goes 7 yards for 6 points. Extra point made it 7-0 Trinity. And then after another Eagles fumble, they were a little undermanned last night. Only had one bus full of players, about 30 kids on their sideline. Sansbury, again, this time a 40-yard touchdown run. He scored 3 times last night, make it 4 in a row for the Rocks. 45-0 the final. They'll host Oldham County next week in Trinity's regular season finale.
All right, Bethlehem made the trip south on I-65 visiting KCD, which had opened the season. The Bearcats with 7 wins. Good start for the Bearcats. The handoff goes to Cassini Wilson. He goes 3 yards for the touchdown, 7-0 Kentucky Country Day in front. KCD's special teams also made some plays last night. On an onside kick, Bethlehem can't corral it. The Bearcats recover. Still in the first quarter with another short field. This time it's Wilson again for his 2nd rushing score of the night. Here we go. There it is. Eagles made it interesting, but the Bearcats are still perfect after a 35-28 win. They have an 8-0 record this season, and at Campbellsville. Next Friday, that will be tasty.
All right, 1 week after that thrilling win over St. X, Manual went down the Dixie to PRP last night. It was a pink out in the Panthers' den. The Crimson's Eli Creech, he threw that touchdown pass last week. Connects with Charlie Flowers. That one covered 9 yards all the way to the PRP2. On the next play, it's Jerry and Trainer who caps off the drive with the touchdown run. 7-0 Crimsons. The Panthers did put a little drive together. Facing a 3rd and 6, Deron Jones scrambles left, but he cannot make the line to gain. PRP gets on the board with that field goal, but Manual wins it 27-11. Crimsons are 7-1 at Meade County next week, and then, of course, in 2 weeks, the battle for the barrel in the
big one.
Rivalry. Christian Academy has been one of the most dominant teams in the entire state, Fred, regardless of class this season.
Agreed. The Centurions welcomed Central, a former 3A state champ, now back in 3A. Dominique Gates has the highlights and reaction from the East End.
In a clash of 2 of the best teams in Class 3A, Christian Academy, the defending state champion, hosted a team very familiar with winning state titles, the Central Yellow Jackets. Great homecoming crowd at Cal. Let's pick it up in the second half. Cole Hodge dumps it off to Jeffrey Vazana, who's in for the touchdown. 13-0 Centurions lead it. Cal's defense stepping up. Garyon Hobbs laying a big-time hit. The freshman linebacker came to play. The Yellow Jackets not going away. Hodge trying to extend the lead, but the ball is intercepted by Justin Brents, and he has some running room. He takes it down to the 15, and Central capitalizes. Steven Smith finds a Montez Woolfolk. Big touchdown, 13-6 late in the fourth quarter. The Yellow Jackets with it late in the game, but Smith is picked off by Stone Perkins. Cal moves to 7-1 on the year, winning 13-6 over Central.
They're one of the teams capable of winning this thing, right? We know we're going to see them again. So for part one to come out on a victory and hopefully to have some things to learn from and grow from is encouraging.
We knew that Central was going to come out hot. We knew we were going to come out hot. Getting the W was the best part about it.
With the regular season winding down, Christian Academy hosts Elizabethtown next week, while the Yellow Jackets look to regroup against LaRue County. I'm Dominique Yates, WLKY Sports.
Thank you, Dom. Nice job. To the skies we go. Stop number one for WLKY News Chopper last night, Bardstown Road, as we visited Fern Creek hosting Mail. We're now 8 for 9, by the way, on Friday nights, beating the rain. Thanks to Jay Cardosi for providing the highlights of the weather. As far as the game went, we picked things up late in the second quarter. Bill up at 21. When the Dogs got more, quarterback Coulter Smith to Max Ganey for the short touchdown. 41-13, Mail in front. One of Smith's 7 touchdown passes. Mail won at 61-13 for a 7-1 record this season.
And finally this morning, the IBEW highlight of the night comes from Atherton at Iroquois. Atherton had all kinds of big plays, including Sincere Smith. He was sincere about getting in the end zone here. 65 yards for the Ravens score. They won it 40-6 to improve to 7-1. The IBEW highlight of the night.
That's got to be one of the best seasons I've seen in 38 years of covering high school football here. The Rebels, or the Ravens now, have done so well for themselves.
And we've got some huge games coming up next week for you, including Bullitt East at Mail, a rematch of that 6A final from last year. And how about 8-0 KCD traveling down to Campbellsville to take on the Eagles?
Game of the week. It'll be a tough call.
It's a toss-up. We'll see. We'll have that. We have all week to figure it out, though. Thanks for joining us on a High School Playbook replay. Everybody have a great weekend.